Some people do drugs. I make furniture turds cute. Wood has made a comeback and is officially selling like hotcakes right now. The only thing we're leaving behind is that orange stain that was in everyone's home. I found this piece at a garage sale without its key, but no worries because I know this cool trick. All you do is buy a skeleton key set online and try each one until the lock finally turns. And hearing that little click is oddly satisfying. My go-to paint stripper is Clean Strip paired with a carbide scraper. You can use it on almost every finish and is ready in about 15 minutes. When sanding, I like to start with a 120 grit and finish somewhere between 120 to 180, just depending on the wood type. For detailed areas like trim, a trim sanding kit has saved my bacon a few times because I can usually find a perfect match for all trim. After vacuuming, I wanted to experiment with a cleaner. I bought this one and it's supposed to eliminate allergens, mold, and fungi. And quite honestly, that's what causes that musty furniture smell. And just know, everything I'm recommending is not sponsored. I feel like I have to say that because last time I showed my exact products that I use, people in my comments got big mad thinking I secretly had a deal going on. Gray stain has had an absolute chokehold on us furniture flippers. But the second I put it on this piece, all I could see was coyote poop. So then I tried a water-based dark walnut and it still didn't look right. It looked like it was just sitting on top of the wood instead of actually enhancing it. That's when I switched over to an oil-based stain and you can already see the difference. The wood starts soaking it in instead of fighting it, and all that depth and movement in the grain finally starts showing up. After doing the drawers, I couldn't take how uniform the grain was on just the top drawer, and it turns out it was veneer. So I ripped all that off, and if you're feeling a bit emotional over me removing it, just remember, count to 5 until you're all calm inside. I stain the rest of the piece, and if you've been with me for a while, you know my next step is a shellac grain sealer. Not a lot of people use this, but just remember it locks in your stain and it gives your top coat a clean, even surface to sit on. Last but not least, I went ahead and did a top coat with wet sanding to make it butter smooth. After I fixed the drawer stops, I wanted to make that top drawer a bit cutesy, so I added some beads. The drawer faces are a bit high contrast, and so I didn't want to make it more crazy, so I just did wood knobs to calm it down. And I'm really hoping it doesn't make it look boring. I added that trim piece back on top and I filled my holes with some wax sticks. Now this is where it gets tricky. When drawers are not your typical rectangle, my hack is to flip it over, trace it, cut it out, and then go ahead and apply it. This will save you a lot of time by not measuring. And don't worry, I only applied the wallpaper to that top drawer. I used to only use Howard's beeswax, but then I found this sprayable form that works amazing. And kick me over like a bucket, can you believe this potato became this dark beauty? Dark stains are a bit outside my comfort zone, but the last time I asked you guys what your favorite stain was, majority of you said espresso or a dark walnut. But I do have to admit, the contrast and flow of the grain is absolutely beautiful. I did debate on painting this green, but what do you think? Is it rich and moody, or is it giving brindle dog vibes and I should paint it?